Oh, this might be a controversial video. Hey everybody, welcome to Post to Post. My name is Neil. Thanks for joining me today. If you're new, consider hitting the subscribe button because if you clicked on this video, chances are you like jerseys and that I like jerseys and most of my viewers like jerseys. That's why I'm doing this video. Now, this may be a controversial video because I know that a lot of people likely won't agree with some of my opinions, and that's okay. That's the beauty of this community because there really is no right or wrong. It is all subjective. It's art, right? We don't all wear the same shirts and the same jeans, and it doesn't mean we have to all wear the same jerseys. That's what's cool about the community. That's what's cool about the variety. There is no right or wrong. It is all personal preference. But with that said, we still have to discuss it. We still have to discuss which reverse retros, that was a miss. That shouldn't come back. Versus, this needs to come back. How is this not coming back? This needs to come back. And, in the middle, and meh. So let's discuss it. Let's break down all reverse retro jerseys team by team. And you know what? I had this video planned for a while, and then Icetics come out on Twitter with their opinion on it. I'm like, oh, damn it, I was going to do that. So if you don't know who Icetics is, where have you been? Okay? You need to follow them on Twitter. You need to follow their YouTube channel. It is such an incredible YouTube channel. It is unbelievable. If you're into logos, concepts, jerseys, future watch, what's coming down the pipeline from Adidas and for the NHL teams, you got to check out Aesthetics. So I'm going to use their graphics in here that they tweeted just because I want to get their opinion because it's super important. I really respect their opinion over there. And then I'm going to give you my opinion, which may or be less valuable depending on how you view me. But all right, let's do it. Let's not waste any more time. Like I said, we're doing every single team in the league. Let's start off with the North Division. So, the Calgary Flames, it's actually one I don't have in my collection. It sold out very, very quickly. I wasn't able to get it, unfortunately. But they think, Icetics thinks, to keep it. Beautifully balances the full-time return to retro colors would be an ideal alternate uniform. So I agree with that description for sure. It would be an ideal alternate uniform. It does complement the home and the away, but I would like it kind of reworked, I guess. So my answer would be rework it. I don't like the bottom of the sleeves, how it's just a striping right there. It looks a lot like the Vancouver Canucks skate jersey. So I would prefer to have the entire color down the arm. I believe the original did have that. So I would prefer to see that. So bring it back, but rework it. That's kind of my take on the situation. The Edmonton Oilers, they think that they should drop it. And I actually disagree with that. I think that they should keep it. I think that they should use it as their primary away jersey. But I understand people do not like the orange pants. And I don't necessarily disagree with that. They're okay. I'd be fine with them keeping those, but I would prefer them to change the color of the pants. But as the jersey itself, I would love to see it become their primary away jersey. But I do understand that I am in the minority when it comes to that. The Montreal Canadiens, they say maybe drop it. As a Canadiens fan, if you're not aware, they're my favorite team. I am conflicted here because that is a very cursed jersey. If I'm not mistaken, they didn't win a single game this year while they wore that jersey. Not that they won a lot of games in general, but I feel it is a bit cursed. But with that said, it is a wonderful alternate. It is literally the perfect alternate to the Montreal Canadiens. It's a team that does not come out with a crazy amount of jerseys in their history. They've always kind of stayed true to their form, which I respect, which is lovely, but it would be really nice to have a full-time alternate as a Canadiens fan and as a jersey collector. So I think they should keep it personally, even though it might be cursed. I would rather them keep it and wear it and lose the games versus them never wear it again. That's kind of my take on it. Ottawa, their opinion is to rework it, and I completely agree with this one. I think this is... It matches their brand so well when you consider what the home and the away look like. Like, it is quite perfect. It is. I probably wouldn't change anything in that aspect, but the only thing that I would change is that big black belt. It looks like a Santa Claus jersey. Like, it looks like, because they're on the ice and you just see this big black belt near the belly. It just looks like a Santa Claus uniform for me. So I would literally just remove that black belt, keep it all red, and it would still match the brand totally fine. So I say rework it. I agree with them. Off to the Maple Leafs here. Their opinion is to drop it. I completely agree. Now, you could say that maybe they could rework it a little bit or something, but I even think Toronto Maple Leafs fans, most of them don't even really like this jersey. So there is potential there, and I think they kind of missed the mark with this one. So I would say drop it. Maybe come back in the future with something else, but likely not anytime soon. Toronto does have a couple of alternate jerseys that they do use, mainly the St. Pat's one, if I'm not mistaken. They don't use their Stadium Series. Or wasn't there another one? I don't know. I forget. But anyway, I would drop it. I agree with this one. Vancouver Canucks, their opinion is to drop it. And I actually do agree with this one. I think, and I think they're in the minority, and I think I'm in the minority here to saying drop it. A lot of people love this jersey. I would like to see this jersey maybe reworked a little bit and using the red colors, but I can understand the hesitation a lot of people have for the gradient and just in general. So I'm okay with the jersey. It's fine for the most part, but I probably would agree here. Just drop it. I don't think it needs to continue. The Winnipeg Jets, they say keep it. I totally and completely agree, especially, and this isn't a rumor or it's not even like confirmed or anything like that. It's just kind of my wishes for the future. I would love to see Winnipeg kind of follow that retro path, and they have that Heritage Classic jersey, and then they have the opposite version of that. Such lovely jerseys, like literally perfect jerseys. I would love to see them become their primary home, primary away. And then you think about, well, what jerseys look like that one that would match the brand? Well, the reverse retro does. It would match that brand so perfectly. It would be a wonderful, wonderful alternate to just fall into the brand. So I agree here. Just keep this. This needs to be kept. All right, let's jump over to the West Division. We're going to start off with the Anaheim Ducks. And the opinion here is loved it. Now drop it. I actually completely agree. It is a meme jersey, and I love it for what it is. And it's enjoyable to see on the ice and in games and stuff, but I think it should be dropped. It is one of those jerseys that should be out for one season, and that's it, and it should never come back. A real, true specialty jersey, so I agree. I loved it, but drop it now. The Arizona Coyotes, they say keep it. I agree. I love this jersey. It is a bit of a meme jersey as well, but it looks so incredible on the ice. It does match their brand, and when I say brand, I'm not talking about their previous home and their current away. I'm talking about what this team is moving towards. Possibly a change of the Kachina. I believe they're going full-time with the Kachina at home, but they're changing the jersey slightly, possibly. And then I think they're implementing a white version of the Kachina, and this would complement that so damn well. They need to keep this. It is a fan favorite. It is a league favorite. And yeah, keep it, guys. Keep it. The Colorado Avalanche are next. The one I'm wearing, and they say rework it. Completely agree with this. I do agree that it should be reworked, and I do think that we are in the minority here. They say that let's see a burgundy version next time, but not too soon. I don't know if I necessarily agree with the last half of that. I want it now. Like, give me a burgundy version of this. I know I would like it more, but I want it next season, so I want it soon. So yes, totally rework this. The LA Kings, keep it. Are you kidding me? It's right up here, guys. It's my favorite jersey of all the reverse retros, and they need to keep this. It is so popular around the league. They just nailed the design. It's so wonderful, and it would match their brand so well. It's such a mix of their history, and it just looks wonderful on the ice. So please, LA Kings, keep this jersey. Now, the Minnesota Wild, or the Minnesota Subways. It does look like a Subway jersey. They say rework it. As a jersey itself, by itself individually, I don't think it's that great, but on the ice with the uniform, guys, it is so great. I say keep it. I think it would be a wonderful alternate. But it needs to be in uniform. It absolutely needs to be in uniform with the numbers on it. That has to happen by itself, blank individually. Not great. So I say keep it. The San Jose Sharks, the opinion here from Aesthetics is drop it. And I actually agree with this. I don't have it in my collection. I wish I did. But I think it's maybe slightly missed opportunity. It was definitely not one of my favorites. It does look better in uniform than it does by itself, but I agree. Let's drop this one. The St. Louis Blues, their opinion was considerate. He says, not really advocating for a red third jersey here, but it would certainly stand out. I think I'm okay with this one leaving. So I think my opinion would be drop it, not because I dislike it. It's right over here above my shoulder here. Not sure if you can see that or not, but I think that because we have the other one, the mirrored or inversed version of that, I would be totally fine with them removing it because we basically have that jersey already. It's just colorized differently. So I'm not going to really feel like I'm missing out on anything if it goes away. So my opinion is drop it. The Vegas Golden Knights, they say keep it. I say trash it. I say drop it. I understand the symbolism and I appreciate it. I respect it. But as a jersey itself, I just don't. It just doesn't do much for me. I have it in my collection. I'm happy that I do. It completes my Adidas jersey collection for Vegas. But when I opened it up and I saw it in person, it's nice, but it wasn't. It didn't woo me. I actually thought it maybe looked worse in person than it did in photos. So, my opinion, drop it. The East Division, we've got the Rangers. They say keep it. I say rework it. I would like to see the original version. Or, you know how it stopped here and had red down the sleeves in the original version? I want to see that. It's kind of like the Calgary jersey. The striping here is, I want to see the full thing being red down here. But I wouldn't be upset if they didn't change it and they brought it back. So the end of the story, the moral of the story is I really like it in general, and so do they. And I know a lot of you do as well. The Flyers, they say consider it. I think I'm on board with this. I think they should consider it. It is not one of the most popular. It is not one of the most sold. It is not one of the most collected for sure. But it is kind of nice. Like there's nothing wrong with it. But, it's kind of one of those, I don't really love it and I don't really hate it jerseys. And I think a lot of people fall into that little bubble with this one. So I agree here, consider it. The Pittsburgh Penguins, drop it, they say. This jersey's kind of average for me. I think it does look good in uniform, but I wouldn't care if they brought it back and I wouldn't care if they didn't. So I would just say, I'm in between consider it and drop it, basically. I don't have a lot invested in this one. The Washington Capitals, rework it, they say. Next time, dump red and try the original colors, blue and bronze. Completely agree with this. I have it off to my left here, and I'm so happy that I have it in my collection. But it's not what I thought they were going to do with it. I thought they were going to go back to those original colors, and I was disappointed that they didn't. So I totally agree. Rework it. We want to see it in those original colors. Please do it, Washington. The East Division, let's start off with Boston. And they say keep it, and I honestly totally agree as well. There's been rumors that Boston's going to change up their home and away. I hope they do, actually, to be honest. But this would be a lovely alternate. I would be so happy if they kept it. I don't own it. I have regrets for not buying it. If you haven't seen the video I released the other day talking about the 5 reverse retro jerseys that I regret buying, go check it out. I agree. Keep it. Awesome. The Buffalo Sabres, they say drop it. It's a bit too dated to continue wearing, but a black version might be fun to try in the future. So I don't agree with the drop it, but I do agree with the description. I would change drop it to rework it. Let's bring it back next season or the season after, but let's go to the black version with the red. That would be really cool to see in Adidas. I would love that. So official answer, rework it. The New Jersey Devils, they say keep it, and I say drop it. I would love to have it in my collection. It would complete the New Jersey section of my Adidas collection. It's the only one I don't have from New Jersey, but I don't love it. Like I'm not obsessed with it, and maybe I would like it a lot more if I saw it in person, but I don't see that happening unless I find it randomly somewhere online for sale. But I say drop it. It's not one that I would be sad that if it left. The Islanders, drop it. They say clearly they weren't interested in participating in the program, so let this jersey go. I will disagree with the answer of drop it. I think they should keep it and use it as their primary home jersey. Drop the current home jersey and use this as the home jersey moving forward. So I say keep it or rework it a little bit. It's still a little bit boring. The Central Division, the Detroit Red Wings. Their answer is kill it. This one never should have existed. Let's just pretend it never did. Yeah, this one was not popular at all. I also agree. Kill it. It was very lackluster, very low effort. And I am no interest in collecting this one in my jersey collection, so kill it. Florida Panthers, they say keep it. My answer is rework it. I like the logo on the front. I love that it's back, but I think the rest of the jersey could use a little bit of work. So I would say rework it. Keep it, but rework it. The Nashville Predators, they say drop it. I say keep it. Absolutely keep it. If you do not have this jersey in your collection, then you need to consider it, because this jersey is completely unique. The materials that it's used on the shoulders and around the jersey, it's stretchy. It's totally different than every other Adidas jersey. It is that kind of unicorn out there. Just visually in a photo, it doesn't look any different, but when you see it in person, you appreciate it so much more because of the materials that are used. Through this section on the shoulders, it is extremely comfortable to wear. If you're one of those people who collect jerseys and you wear them, you're going to want to have this one in your collection if you don't have it. So, and I like it more than any jersey that they have in Adidas so far. So my opinion is heavy, heavy, heavy. Keep it. I love it, guys. The Tampa Bay Lightning, they say rework it. I say keep it. I'm okay with how it is. I actually really like it. I ranked it in my top 5, my original ranking. I don't own it, unfortunately. I wish I did, but I say keep it. I don't even think they have to rework it. I say keep it. Hartford Whalers are the Carolina Hurricanes. They say drop it, and I'm probably okay with this one as well. I think Carolina is stopping production, or Adidas rather, is stopping production of the green Hartford jersey, which leads me to believe that they will not be bringing this one back either. We had fun with Hartford. We paid our respects to the history. Now it's time to let it go and focus on Carolina, and I'm okay with that. Let's drop this one. The Columbus Blue Jackets, drop it. And while I have this in my collection, while I like it way more than I did in photos, it looks so good in person, I also say drop it because it kind of goes against the name. They're called the Blue Jackets, and you came out with a red jersey. It looks very close to the Washington Capitals. And the reason that the Columbus Blue Jackets changed their pant color from red to blue is so they wouldn't look so close to the Washington Capitals. Like, it is such a conflicting situation. You come out with a reverse retro jersey that looks a lot like a Washington Capitals jersey, but then you change your pants for a different jersey later on the season because they look too close to the Washington Capitals. It's odd. So I am very confident that the Columbus Blue Jackets will never bring this back. It would have been nice to maybe see it reworked in like a bright green kind of crazy original color kind of scheme from the logo. I would love to see that, but I guess my official answer is drop it. The Chicago Blackhawks, they say drop it. I say keep it. I actually really like this one. I didn't when I first saw it, but the more I looked at it, the more I really respect it. It's very clean, it's very simple, and it complements their Winter Classic jersey as well. So I would love to see it stick around as part of their brand. Not that they wear their Winter Classic one anymore, but I've just really come to appreciate this jersey. I wish I had it in my collection. The Dallas Stars, drop it. Could not agree more. What is going on with this jersey? It is terrible. I want to buy it because it's so bad. That doesn't even logically make sense. But as a jersey collector, sometimes you see something that is so bad, you have to have it. That is ridiculous logic. It is insane logic. But it's true. I want to collect this jersey because it sucks. It's so bad. I just have to have it, but I don't have to have it that bad. I'm not going to buy it. Well, not anytime soon. If it's still in stock like months and months from now, I may consider it. But this is a terrible design. I think they really missed the mark on this one. And it's not even the laziness of not filling in the bottom of the star. It's the logo being outlined in this big white patch that's almost a different shade of white than the rest of the jersey. It looks so out of place. I just don't get it. So I say drop it. And that wraps it up. That's all the teams, guys. Thanks for sticking through this video with me. If you agree or disagree with any of these, let me know down below in the comments. If you made a list as we went through these in the video and you want to make a big, huge 31, section comment of all the teams and your decision, just like I did, I would love to see that. Anyone who does that are absolute legends. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Hit the subscribe button down below to watch future Jersey Talk on this channel, and I will see you guys in the future. Adios.